action.
Oh, hey! Hi everyone, and welcome to a little segment that Amanda and I are going to do on how to use the essential oils with your cooking. Now, you'd be quite surprised how many amazing dishes you can make when you're creative and you try and think of different ways you can incorporate the oils into your dishes.
So one of the uses of essential oils is, of course, to do internal, just sharing a microphone, is to use internal application, and a really easy way to do that is using them in your food, in your cooking. So Sarah is a whiz in the kitchen, so I'm going to let her kick off with an amazing recipe. Go.
So we're going to do like a gut-friendly Bircher muesli. So usually with Bircher, a dog down there that wants Bircher muesli. But we're going to do a gut-friendly version of it, so we're not using oats at all. We're just using our base as grated apples. So we've got 2 small apples that we've grated previously and popped into a what we're going to set it in. I've just grabbed.
Oil yet?
I have. I actually put a drop of lemon oil, which can stop it from browning. It's a good idea, and it adds a little bit of a zing into the apple as well. So we'll pop that over there. So you could put anything in your Bircher muesli. We've decided to choose a very few little seeds and got some coconut, some goji berries. So first of all, I don't usually measure. I just go by feel, but I'm just going to do a bit of a sprinkle, and it all depends on what your tastes are too. So a sprinkle of coconut, I think shredded coconut, but you can put flakes in or whatever you choose. We've got goji berries. Amanda loves goji berries, so she'd probably be quite heavy-handed on these. I like dried fruit as well, like some sultanas or something, but just a little sprinkling of those.
Just adds colour and flavour.
And when it has been soaking overnight, it just adds a nice little pop when you eat it.
Oh, they go softer, so they're not so chewy.
Chewy, yeah, it's really nice and quite sweet as well. We've got here some pepitas or some pumpkin seeds.
I broke the jar.
And I'm just going to do a sprinkle of those. They're quite nice, it adds a bit of a crunch. And some blueberries, which are nice as well, adds that bit of flavour. So a little bit of a sprinkling of those. And then the main ingredient is our chia seeds. So we're going to use chia as like another base as well as our grated apple. So we're going to put about 4 tablespoons of chia, which is about 1/4 cup.
And remember, chia is so potent with protein already, so
it's amazing. And these will absorb a lot of liquid, so try not to, make sure you have enough liquid in there, otherwise it's going to go all gluggy and dry.
But you can always, as you're going to say now, once you put the liquid in, it'll look like it's all gone together, but then once you leave it for a while, it's going to need some more liquid, so don't be afraid to keep adding liquid until it's at the consistency you like.
In a few hours or whatever. We're going to add about half of this tin, so maybe 1/2 cup or so, and this is coconut milk. I like this, and I know Amanda likes this because it makes it so creamy and delicious. But we're going to add a little bit more with Coco Quench, which is a combination of coconut milk and rice milk, all organic, which is really nice. But what have we forgotten? Our magic ingredients.
I have not forgotten it at all.
Essential oil. So I love using wild orange in my sweet sort of dishes, and it adds such a nice little pop and flavour in this dish. So I'm going to add 2 drops. And cinnamon is really nice as well. So instead of using your powdered cinnamon, which you can use, but we like to use the oil. So either cinnamon bark, but today we're going to try On Guard. Did you know you can cook with On Guard? Because it's got a combination of lovely oils. It's got clove, wild orange and cinnamon. And if you're feeling a little bit I've got a bit of a funny little throat. Sorry. So I'm just going to add this in here. So it's a nice protective blend. So a couple of drops of that as well.
And again, the taste and the flavour of On Guard is that nice spicy sort of Christmassy taste. So, besides our wild orange, lemon and On Guard are in your home essentials kit, so just staples to have in your world and in your oil cabinet.
And look at that. It's looking delicious and smelling really good. Now, if you're a bit of a sweet tooth, the apple should make it sweet enough, but if you like a little bit more sweetener, just maybe a little bit of honey or what's the other one?
Maple syrup
to sweeten it up, but it doesn't really need it with the fruit in there. So I'm going to add just a little bit more milk, and then we're going to...
I think there's a little more coconut as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's just add that.
Even more, Sarah.
Let's just
in the beginning,
add it all
yeah.
in. Yeah.
In the beginning, you want it to be quite liquidy because it's going to swell up very fast.
Yeah.
Even
I
more
love
cocoa.
even more cocoa patch. Oh, here we go. Put it all in. There we go.
Okay.
Nuts are quite nice in here too. I like dropping up, but I actually, once it's set, it's quite nice to put the nuts on top so they keep their crunch. Yeah.
And I'm a crunch girl.
Yes, and then serve it with a little bit of koyo. Oh, yummy. So that's done. That's me. We're going to pop that in the fridge after and let it set for a few hours or overnight. It'd be nice.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to last for a while.
Now, what are you going to make us, Amanda?
I'm going to make your favourite thing, which is chocolate, but in a different way. So I love to make chocolate mousse.
Yep.
Because, funny enough, I actually don't like to eat chocolate mousse at a restaurant because it's really rich and too sugary and all that kind of stuff. But when I know what's in it, then I feel way better to eat it, right?
Yeah.
So simple ingredients, of course, we're going to use avocado. So there's our base.
Yep.
And who doesn't love an avocado? So healthy fats for us.
I know if you've never tried this before, it sounds a little bit weird that it's going to be a mousse, but believe me,
chocolatey.
Please don't get put off by that because you don't even know.
Oops, I got some of the extras in there.
Except don't put the skin in there.
Don't put the skin in there, it doesn't taste all that good. And then to make it a little bit more liquid, because I'm putting it into my little food processor, which is an on-the-go one, so nice and quick and easy. But you could, of course, put this in a conventional food processor. I think I'm going to need some more milk in here. So I'm definitely going to need milk. Could you go in the cupboard and get me some? So the other thing I add for flavouring is just a little bit of vanilla bean extract, so just a liquid form with the actual vanilla beans in it, which also makes it really nice. So just a little drop of that.
Just a little drop.
Thank you for that. And I need a little bit more milk there. So you don't want to have too much milk because remember it's a mousse, you don't want it to be runny like a smoothie. And then of course the magic ingredient is cacao powder. So when we use the cacao, now Sarah is a little bit heavy-handed with her cacao, and me, I don't like it that chocolatey. So I sort of give it a measure, maybe 1.5 or 2.
It depends if you want dark chocolate mousse or light chocolate mousse.
Then I also add in a few cacao nibs because they are delicious and they provide just a little bit of a crunch at the end, which I really enjoy. So not many, just a little sprinkle, as Sarah calls it. And I think that's going to be all. Again, if you have a little sweeter tooth, it's quite nice to add in some maple syrup or a little bit of honey again, so whatever feels good for you. But we're going to make it with our peppermint today.
Who doesn't like chopped peppermint?
Yeah, so really good, really delicious.
Yep.
And again, please remember that these oils are so powerful, like 50 to 70 times more powerful than the plant that it comes from. So really only, even in this mixture, 1 is plenty to add in. So just 1 drop, come out Joe, slow. There we go. Excellent. And then also, like Sarah was mentioning, to add in some cinnamon. So you could add in the cinnamon powder, but I've got the cinnamon bark oil. And this is incredibly strong for me to add into flavorings. So what I'm going to show you is how to add it in using a toothpick. So you just grab your toothpick and you stick it in the hole. Just let it sort of drip in and soak up a little bit. And then you can just put that in there, whirl it around, and trust you me, that's going to be enough of a flavouring just inside. Oh, I don't want to lose the chocolate, but I will. Okay, so we just pop the lid on, and then I'm going to give it a quick whiz so it's going to make a big noise. Who doesn't like the sound of that? So you can see it's pretty liquid, pretty solid here. And as we open it up,
can I try?
Of course you can. I use my finger, she uses a spoon.
Oh, yum. So creamy.
Really good. Probably just enough peppermint in there because you can still taste it coming through.
It's sort of like an after cooling effect.
And then you can, of course, just put that into little ramekin containers, whatever. This will probably be enough for 2 really fairly big portions, well, you know, a ramekin sized portion, which is enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, and you can add nuts or seeds.
Make it crunch at the top. And then just put it into the fridge and let it cool for a little bit before you serve it.
Yummo.
So that's what I had for today.
So we're going to present a couple more of these classes, like every fortnight or so. We'll show you our little tips and tricks how to use oils in the kitchen.
Yep.
And hopefully we'd like you to go away and give it a go and let us know how you go.
Thanks for joining us today.
We'll see you another time.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun.